Yeah, babe, I love you. Ah! You love her. Nigga, you was just telling me you loved me. And that's why you don't believe athletes. That's why you don't believe no man. And who the fuck is Sabrina? Let's not even jump. Who is Sabrina? You.
I can't go out. I'm sick.
Ooh, you whore.
Hi y'all, welcome back. It's Aliya Monique, and we are at the slumber party. Period. If you are new, hi. We are about to have a review about Harlem, episode 3 and 4, and let's get right into it. So at the end of episode 2, you know, she left him with that text, "Congratulations, Dad." You like, girl, you don't gotta text this man. You don't even really gotta update this man if you really want to be honest. He got a girl. He's updated with his girl. Okay? So she's already just losing me. Honestly, Camille is losing me. He gonna reply back and say, "I can't wait, Mom." Y'all might as well get back together then. "I can't wait, Mom." Y'all might as well get back together. Y'all just being a little too chummy. You know what I'm saying? It's not chummy. And, you know, obviously y'all supposed to be like, y'all about to have a baby together. So y'all obviously have to have some type of mutual understanding and friendship and all of that, right? Or make it work. You know, it was very chaotic the last couple of days or weeks, you know, before she found out she was pregnant, when she was just stopping by his house. I'm like, this girl here is a nut. He texts her that while he's still at the fertility clinic. I'm like, okay, you couldn't wait and text her when you got home? You already with your girl. You focus on this, focus on that, focus on this. God, I mean, men can focus on a whole bunch of things, and I don't want it. I don't want no man who can focus on a whole bunch of women. I'm sorry. I need a man who only has enough attention span to work, make his money, and talk to one woman. That's all I want. The ones that could talk to 8 to 5 to 6 to women at a time and sleep with all of them at a time and date them and court them, and I don't want it. Y'all could keep it. Y'all can keep it, okay? She goes, you know, as soon as you find out you pregnant, you gotta make sure you gotta get all this blood work done. You gotta get all these tests done. Make sure that you good. Make sure the baby good. So you can actually start your pregnancy journey, right? With the pills and all of the good stuff. The vitamins, blah, 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 blah. She get there. You know, homegirl unemployed, right? Like, she don't work at Columbia. She don't got Columbia insurance no more. She got unemployed insurance. So she gets there and they're like, "Here you go. Here's the check. Here's the bill." She looking like, "Bill? What you mean? I got insurance." The insurance should still be going, you know, still be kicked in until the end of the year. I just left Columbia 2 days ago. Like, what are you talking about? He like, sorry, there's nothing I could do for you. And he black at that. You like, you can't do a little sign in the system and type a little something up in the system, right? Like, just type a little something up in the system and, you know, get me this. It's only blood work. Y'all acting like, and they went down like the prices and everything. So the visit to just to be in the office was $150. To go inside the room and for the doctor to actually see you, or the nurse see you and take blood, that's $200. Because it came up to like $1,500. So bad, because I'm like, oh, not you not really knowing what you're gonna do. You were excited about leaving Columbia because of just this new start. You know, you feel like you're about to have this new start and you're about to do all of these amazing things, and then you get all of this reality hits, I'm guessing, and you start to just realize that maybe I should have stayed at Columbia. Maybe I should have not stopped teaching and tried to write this book. Maybe it's not the right time. Is it too late to come back? That's how I'm looking like. Is it too late to come back? Oh, because I might need some extra coin. For real. Comment below how y'all would feel. Like, no, for real. Let's take a moment and think, like, if you just left your job, you excited about this new adventure you're going to take business-wise, career-wise, and then you find out you're pregnant from your ex who's in a new relationship with somebody else who's also trying to start a family with them, and now you need them financially. Comment below how y'all would feel. And then on top of that, you gonna have the medical assistant tell her, call your spouse, call your partner, ask if they, or see if they can chip in and help for the medical bills. I would just look at him like, that's exactly how I would look at him, like, shocked. Because are you assuming that I have somebody? Is that what you're doing? And then you're gonna, because you know, assuming makes an ass out of me and you, honestly. Because now I feel like an ass because I don't have nobody. And you feel like an ass because you made me feel bad. I won't say insulted me. But when he asks, though, the medical assistant, when he asks, it's like, oh, maybe you could ask a spouse or a partner. She's like, maybe I can ask. But it's like, girl, do you want to ask somebody that's not your man for money? And I know that's like, well, you should because that's the baby daddy. But it's like having expectations that you think that just because he's your baby daddy that he's going to chip in and help you financially is something that you should not expect. But that's just how I feel personally. I really, really, really love when they show scenes of them actually walking around Harlem, like in Harlem locations. I love that. Like, I really do, because I'm a Harlem girl, and like, I mean, like, that show could be me. I don't have no Harlem girl friends. So if you're from Harlem and you want to be a friend of mine, hit me up. I love girlies. I'm a girl's girl, so let me know. One of my favorite things, like, and then in the scene when you've seen like the scenery of Harlem, Quinn is on the phone. She's like walking with her shopping bags on the phone, like talking about how excited she is to be this now renowned stylist. And he's like, yeah, you know, I gotta hold you down. Had such a good time with you. Like, I loved plugging you in. I loved it. Like, you fire. Like, you know how Harlem people be talking like. No, that's definitely not what he said, because he's not from Harlem. I don't even know where he's from. He's just in the city because he's playing basketball right now. But I felt like they were getting a little too chummy. Just like F buddies. It should just be like strictly F buddies. Like, no chatting on the phone, none of that. Like, you did him that one solid when y'all was together fucking each other. Obviously something happened and he told you while y'all were together, but like, if y'all don't hang out regularly, y'all not friends, so you would have not known if you weren't with him doing the intercourse thing. So sometimes people just gotta leave it where it's at. Like, we be, as women, like, that whole expectation things, like, things don't change. The way that you come into things is normally the way that you walk out of them. I feel like she's breaking her agreement to herself. Like, she getting too comfortable with him. Like, and I feel like she wasn't asking all the questions that she needed to be asking in the beginning, but now she asking them because now she's worried about other women or him seeing other women, but it shouldn't be about that. But anyway, because you don't care if he's seen other women. That's not your man. The logic, though, like, of feeling like that's not my man type of vibe, but he's like doing all the things that your man would do for you, like plugging you in and supporting you and bringing you new sources of income and just helping you be creative and have outlets to be creative. Like, that's amazing. Like, we love that. But like, can we trust him? We don't know. We have to see. Time will tell. Girl, Ty and homegirl have been feeling on each other. I mean, like, feeling on each other, but this celibacy thing is not gonna work. It's not, because Ty, she's too, not thirsty, but like, not self-disciplined at all. Like, at all. She has no self-discipline. But them together, they make a very attractive couple. Like, they're very beautiful together. Like, they chose the right people for that role. Like, they look so good. And I love, like, how she be talking to Ty. Like, she real, like, smooth with it. Like, I'm gonna wait for you, and you got this, and let's do the celibacy thing. But it's like, girl, stop kissing me then. Stop kissing me! I need a second. Like, I'm a lover girl. I love that. Don't kiss me. Don't be on me. So, I'm over Mike and Angie. Like, I just feel like Mike and Angie are like a typical couple when it comes to like a man who makes more than you but sees that you're a star and knows how much potential you have, but you haven't like fully made it yet. They try to wife you and domesticate you so that you just have a baby and then become like lazy and fixated on taking care of the kid and the household and him, instead of like actually chasing your dreams, you know. And because in the role she's playing, she's a Leo, I love that. And she gives very much Leo woman, where it comes to like, at first you could see she's like, the wheels are turning in her head, like, should I let him pay for everything? Should I let him really dominate what's going on, or am I going to actually have a say in what's going on in our actual relationship? Because if she lets him dominate financially, then he'll dominate the whole thing, right? She won't have any say. And by that I mean is that he's giving her such a hard time for this wedding venue. Like, I'm pretty sure Angie's not the one looking up the wedding venues. I'm pretty sure he's the one looking them up and suggesting them. And then he's like, let's go for a tour. And then he's taken to all of these extravagant places. And then he's like, we should compromise. Why did you take her to here to view this thing? You saw what this thing looked like in photos before you dragged her here to see it in real life, to see if you liked it in real life. And now you're telling her to compromise? Like, I hate that. Like, you take this woman, you love bomb her. I love you, I want you, I want to be with you, I want da-da-da-da, and then you try to change her. You try to make her small. You try to make her dreams feel small. You just like, why are y'all like that? Like, I get the whole compromise thing, and then he starts to talk about, oh well, you don't know why I want a small wedding. You don't know why. Why do I have to ask you why you want a small wedding when this is really not about you? The wedding is for the woman. Like, if you want to go to the Justice of Peace, okay, we can do that. But I want to have a big ceremony. I want to have a big party. I want to do that. That's what girls do. That's what girls dream about. Like, who are you and how dare you try to take her dreams away as a girl that has probably been dreaming about her wedding for years? Like, oh my God, talking about, oh, he's not close to his family and the wedding will just consist of your family. And that's not my problem. Like, why is that about me? Why can't I have the wedding of my dreams because your family's not gonna be there? Like, how dare you? Piss me off. Annoyed. Like, I don't like shit like that. Ugh. So Camille, after she leave the hospital now, honey girl, she gonna act like she's, let me ask him about the money. She texts him, oh, I need to talk to you. He says, okay. And then she does it again with this whole pop-up unannounced thing. Like, why are you bum rushing him at his crib? And then getting upset when he's telling you that Portia's there. That's his girlfriend. Oh, well, I told you I needed to talk. So, did he tell you to come and talk now? Like, how dare you? Like, oh, Lord, that should be blown on. Like, the audacity of people. Like, how dare you? Like, let's pump our fucking brakes. And when he says something that hurts your feeling, now you're upset. Now you crying. Now you don't know what to do. Now you disheveled. When it's like, when you should have stayed in your place and been respectful. You know you're being disrespectful. This is not your man. You're being disrespectful to him, but you're also being disrespectful to his relationship. He's like, yo, me and Portia live together. You live together? Yes. I just told you that I'm trying to be serious with somebody. I'm old. I want a family. And you didn't say that you didn't want that, Camille, before the baby. You said that you didn't want that. Remember? That's my thing. Like, you said you didn't want that. You said you didn't want it. You. I'd be annoyed with her. So, she's like, he goes on to say, like, she's staying with me and we are doing this whole fertility thing. And she's like, what? Like, well, why would you not tell me that you were gonna have a baby with her when I told you I was pregnant? Why does his business with Portia have to do with you? His business with you is y'all business, and his business with Portia is his business with Portia. Him having a baby with Portia has nothing to do with you. If he said he's gonna help you financially, he's gonna help you financially. That has nothing. What they have going on has nothing to do with what you and him have going on. And I don't care what nobody else say. Especially y'all. Comment below if y'all agree, if y'all don't agree. But if y'all don't agree with me, please let me know, because, honey, like, the audacity of you. This is not your man. And going off on him, like, because he's like, how dare you pop up at my house? You're doing it over and over again. I'm trying to tell you my relationship with her is serious. Oh, but I told you I wanted to speak to you. Girl, so just because you told me that you wanted to speak to him, you're going to go to his house right now as we speak? That's like me going texting my ex nigga, oh, I need to speak to you now, and then me driving all the way to Virginia to go talk to him. Girl, we're going to set something up, a time, a place, and we'll meet there. Bookie butt, you got to calm down. Like, I know that the hormones in your body is bugging because of this baby, but you have to calm down. He has a girlfriend. What about boundaries? I know, I get it. I get the baby. I get it. But it's like, this is not your man no more. And let me tell you something. If I was Portia, I would have came out this house like, girl, he gotta go. But it's so funny because she came out the house and just like fed him something in a spoon type vibe, which is like good. Like, bitch, this my man now. And he laughing, giggling. I'm like, oh, first of all, one of my favorite sayings is that me personally, I be giggling the drawers off niggas. So if you could giggle a nigga up, he like, girl, you got him. And she did. Mind you, in front of Camille, like literally smiling and laughing in front of, I would have crashed out. I mean, she secretly did, because when she walked inside the brownstone and closed the door and he turned back at her laughing, she lost it. But she's very entitled. Like, thinking that she needs to know what he's doing. Like, she's lucky that he's even answering the door or acting as chummy as he's been with her. Like, I personally think that she's the luckiest that she gonna get, because if she wants more than what he's actually giving, they would be in an actual relationship. Like, there's no way that he can give her more than what he's giving now and it be more, like the same type of relationship they have. Honey, but let me tell you, Portia, you better than me, girl, because I would have cursed Camille out left and right. Girl, you gotta go now. Stop. And I would have told him, I need to speak to her. Oh, what do you mean? I need to speak to her. You don't gotta talk to her. I will talk to her. And every time she come at that door, I would have answered the door and I would have told her, Camille, Ian can't speak to you right now. I don't know, what do you mean? If you want to speak to Ian, set up a time, set up a place, but you cannot come to where we lay our head anymore. It's disrespectful and I don't appreciate it. That would have been me. She was cursing him out, calling him nigga, and I don't like when she say the N-word. Like, don't say the N-word, Meagan Good. Like, I know I was gonna say we don't think you're black, but that's not what I mean. I mean, you don't look good saying it, but we shouldn't say that at all. It's like not good, but like you don't look good saying it. And I know that's not really Meagan Good saying it, but just like it is her saying it and it don't look good on her. That's so funny. She crashes out at Ian and then she's like, I need to debrief with my friends. Like, so she meet up with the girls and she tells them that he's 1, trying to have a baby with Portia, but 2, living with Portia, 3, she need money. So they basically saying like, well, you need to talk to him about getting the money, because she actually didn't get to speak to him about the medical bills because he was just like, why are you popping up at my house? So they're like, you have to talk about the medical bills. You need to, I'm sorry that he's about to have a baby. Ty was like, and I love this, Ty, the whole thing is like, girl, you broke up with him, so you want him to wait for you? He has to move on. That's not fair. Life goes on. And while they sitting at the table, remember I told y'all last episode that that hopefully when the athlete was trying to promote Quinn, he wasn't trying to bash the other stylist. Girl, the other stylist started bashing Quinn on Instagram, and I don't know what I would have done. I would have been like, oh, I secretly I would have known already because of what he was actually saying. And y'all see, I'm gonna put it in here, but like it wasn't good. It really wasn't good. Like, it was given like, And I can't believe it's B. Simone who's the stylist. That's so funny. But I'm happy that she was able to go on her Instagram, Quinn, and really just like clean it up. Like, let me clean this shit up and put my big girl panties on. But during that scene, it was like a narration of like them talking about like how it's hard to stand up for yourself, and confrontation was so good. But I'm like, yes, Quinn, stand up for yourself. Show this girl who's boss and show her that it wasn't you. You weren't trying to bash her. He chose those words, but you didn't say anything against her, or, you know, you just didn't protect her when he said anything about her. But you were just in your own little la world. And sometimes you be in your own world where you don't think that something's going to affect others, especially when you're getting all the good stuff from it, you know? I'm laughing because I remember I love when, because wedding vendor people, I'm on Angie now. Wedding vendor people, they be like, they know what they doing on how to get people all like worked up and like get money for the deposit for the venue. So the lady called Angie while she laid up watching her shows, like, girl, there's a couple trying to book it right now, blah blah blah. She like, here's his Amex card, and then she recited the numbers by heart. I could never. I can't remember nobody. I can't remember my own debit by heart. Like, but then I was like, oh Lord, I hope this man don't come in the house all mad, angry, because you don't really know about Mike. Mike a little funny. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, he's a little funny. I mean, as in, like, you just don't know his temperament. Like, you don't know if he can actually blow up or what his story is. Like, we don't know enough about him, like, for her to be marrying him, honestly. Like, we don't know nothing at all. Like, I need to know more. I mean, more than more, because he's secretly a stranger. We just know he got money, he could take care, and we know that he knows Quinn's family and all of that. But, or he dated Quinn, I don't remember. But we gotta watch out for him. But before Camille and Ian finally got to speak, and he is being the person that she needs him to be, which is so great, because I was not worried, but like, you know, he asked his mom or his parents to help pay for the wedding. It's just like, are you that type of guy? But when she told him about the medical bill and the insurance and stuff like that, he just sent her the money right away. Like, how you want me to pay? Okay, your Venmo or your PayPal. Like, I love a nigga like that. Your Zelle or your PayPal. Like, they don't even need too much. They just want to pay you back. They want to give you the money back. Like, I love that. And I love that. Oh my God. Ty not telling her parents that she's a lesbian and just leaving for years at a time, and then just telling the girlfriend that is very, like, a little weird to me. But I like that they show that she's thinking about buying a plane ticket to go home so she could speak to them, like, because how you gonna leave your family and that's it, like, and they didn't come looking for you or nothing? Did you leave a note? They didn't do no missing report, nothing. But I'm guessing the ex-boyfriend, the one who tried to sue her, told them. Who the freak knows? And that is the end of episode 3. It was so good. It really was. Now episode 4 is not that bad. How do you want me to pay? Okay. First of all, they opened up episode 4 with her being 8 months pregnant. Why did we jump to 8 months? At least let's see a little bit of her interaction with Ian while she was pregnant. You know, we don't even know if Portia knows that Camille's pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, we just know that she's 8 months pregnant at this doctor's office with Ian, and they're just listening to the heartbeat of they're having a girl. And I'm like, they're moving too fast. I'm like, what's going on? And then after, you know, like, they're about to leave, and she's like, oh, do you want to go to this, like, new breakfast spot? And it's like, girl, you can't, no, Bookie Butt, y'all not gonna be how y'all was. He's trying to start his own family, and like I said, we don't even know if Portia knows, so he could be hiding this. Like, he could be lying and saying that he got to go to his restaurant in the morning and not to this doctor's appointment to listen to the baby's heartbeat, you know? Like, yikes. He's like, nah, like, and that's my worst fear. You trying to do something with a nigga and they like, nah, I got other shit playing. I got a shorty at home. Like, you got a shorty at home? I'm gonna cry inside. Oh my God, that's so sad. I feel so, to be pregnant and not to have your person is so sad. Like, that's my worst fear. I want to be married and a baby and set up and all of that, right? So that just got my head hurting. Like, oh. And then we got Ty and homegirl moving extra fast on Meagan with their relationship because they need a U-Haul. Like, she wanna come meet my parents, stay here for a couple days, do this. Y'all, like, when you start a new relationship, and this is how you know I've been single for too long. Like, cause I like my space right now. I could not see myself being with somebody underneath them for a couple days. Like, I just am not. I'm just not at that point in my life anymore. That was like something young, but maybe I haven't been like in like one of those flirty, cute high school feeling relationships or love affairs in a while, which I'm not trying to be because I want to just date with a purpose and find my husband, and that's that. So, honey, my Leo girl, Angie, she really doing her big one. Like, you know, from season 1 to where we are now, she's definitely strived in her Broadway career and her theater journey. And I think that she's going to make it. I think by the end of the season, we're really going to see her thrive and really show Mike wrong, you know. They go wedding cake tasting, and he's trying to, like, convince her not to, like, sacrifice. You know, sometimes you gotta not do things and sacrifice and better things will come. But it's like, this is her first time doing her, like, she's like the lead of a role, and she's able to sing and dance and do everything that she's dreamt or dreamt of doing, and you trying to talk her out of it. That's why I don't like Mike. And he just, like, basically, like, threw his Amex at her, like, you got me now, I'll pay for everything, I got you. But it's like, she wants to be able to take care of herself. And you know what she said? Well, we didn't get to that scene yet, but in one of the scenes she was just like, I did that with Quinn, you know. I don't want somebody to take care of me. I want to take care of myself. I'm not gonna do that, you know. And you know, she's big at self-sabotaging, Angie, and I just know that now she's in, like, her element of, like, I have my purpose. Like, I got my man. I don't gotta chase for men no more, because she used to do that too, be real thirsty and giving her body up, you know. Like, she I don't have to do any of that. I got my man and I can focus just on my career. That's it. And I love that for her. I hope he don't really talk her out of doing the show. I hope she really actually does it, and it's like giving cunt, because it's cute. It's not like what you think. The name of it is like real, like, oh wow, oh whoa, drugs in my booty. It's crazy, but it's like, it's a show. Like, relax. I'm like penthouse view. Like, I really need a penthouse. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I need a penthouse. Like, penthouse view. Fucking Quinn in her little lace robe with her lingerie on, body looking good. Like, and it's the view for me. The way he's sitting on the couch. The one thing about it is that he tricks her again with this whole, like, giving her a role thing, and I don't like that. Like, he pretends like he wasn't on the phone or didn't pick up the phone call, asked her and her idea, and she's pitching it or just telling him, you know, it, but, like, meticulously and, like, with so much creative passion, and then, like, all right, yes, this time, and I'm guessing she's thinking that this is him, like, putting her on again, like, oh my God, he got me, you know, like, I might be a creative director for the shoot since they like my idea. And he's like, no, I want you in the shoot. But she's like, this is a couple shoot. He's like, oh, well, you know, so it's like, is this us coming out? Like, are we coming out as a couple? Still nothing about that. Like, that's my one thing. When a man, you have to start asking questions. Like, you have to ask questions. Like, if things are going on and you are just so hype and happy about it, and you don't take time to really think, process, and then ask questions, you're gonna be effed up in the long run, because it just never works out like that. Like, life, it don't. So they do this beautiful like couple shoot. Like it's old Hollywood. It's supposed to be a representation of black love. It's like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like it's so beautiful. Like, oh my God. So beautiful. And they bring extra kids to come, and the kids come and they do a photo shoot with the kids. They do their own solo one, and it just seems like he actually wants to be with her or start a relationship or a family. That's what he's saying out his damn mouth, honey. You cannot even trust what these men are saying out their mouth. Honestly, everything they say is a lie until proven that it's not a lie. That's just how I feel. Like, oh God, I'm so over it, you know? And I'm like, maybe this could be the guy for, you know, Quinn. Like, you know, maybe this could be the guy. Maybe this could be the guy. Oh, and then you have Camille, her ass, because I feel like they all in their own part, like Camille, Quinn, Angie, Ty, they all are pick-me's, and they all do have low self-esteem and just different forms of it, and different forms of detachment and nervous attachment. Like they all have a different form of love style, but it's all not good. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Camille and Quinn have anxious attachment style, and Angie pretends like she's like cool and loose. Oh, y'all hear my stomach? You know, Angie pretends like she's cool and like, you know, chilling, but she also has an anxious attachment style. Especially you saw how she was with her gay friend that we thought was like, you know, they became like cuddle buddies. Like or you know, I think that Angie has a dependent like attachment style, because she depended on Quinn, she depended on the gay guy, she depends on people, you know. In Ty, she is emotionally unavailable. That's why she sleeps around and why she does all those things, you know. Like maybe it was enough time. I think it was about like maybe the show is going by so fast, so I'm feeling like it's been like maybe like 9 months to a year and of her being celibate before she actually did it with the girl and they became girlfriend and boyfriend. So maybe she did give herself enough time to heal. And you know, comment below what y'all think, and comment below what type of attachment style do you have. I think that when I was younger I had a more of a anxious attachment style, where I'm like just like, oh my God, like what are they doing, where are they at, I want to talk to them, blah blah blah. But now I have a detachment, like I'm very much like detached. Like I don't really want to talk on the phone, I don't really want to text. Like if we hang out, but like I don't want to be around each other too much because I have to focus on my career. Like that's where I'm at right now. But period on that. Ty tells homegirl, because homegirl tries to give her some like criticism to help her, and she goes off on her. I think that, and that's why I say that she's like unavailable, because if one thing goes wrong or she's treated a certain way, even when it's not like malicious, she will go off on you and dismiss you and like get out of my face. But that's because she's so used to running her own staff and her own team, you know, like period. Angie has a chance to perform the drugs in my booty scene, and I'm guessing it was like who was there? I don't know, somebody big that could basically push the play out to other people so it could be this like grand play once it actually comes out, so people can watch it, right? And she does an amazing job, but she almost talked herself out of it due to what Mike said, and I'm happy that she actually still did it, and it was like this amazing theatrical performance, you know. Like I wish there was a little bit more dancing, but like overall, like it gave what it gave, and yes, the name of it is the name of it, but it's not as bad as what you think it is, you know. So you can definitely see that Angie's maturing, her role and her is maturing, and she's just like becoming the person that she always wanted to be in. And it's due to Mike, like her having that stability partner, because that's what I told my mom recently, is that I feel like if I had a partner like a husband or a boyfriend that I knew was mine, not cheating or anything, I would be so much further in my career. But I feel like you can't focus when you worried about what the guy doing, if he cheating, if he talking to other women. It's just, for me, comment below how y'all feel about that, but that's just personally how I feel about myself. So I had to take a step back and just not deal with guys. Like, I'm not talking to no one. I have to focus on me and not like who I am with them. No. Ty does apologize. I think that was very big girl of her. She needed to. That girl is really supporting her, and she was really there for her, and they're really on the same level financially and business, educate, like all of it, creativity. Like, they really can be the best and grow, and like that would be the best partnership, honestly. The best. Oh, I love that. When Angie gave Mike the Amex back, because he gave her the black Amex when they were tasting the cakes, I'm like, you gave him back the card? Like, you could be independent, but still, like, you see me scratching my head? Like, you could be still independent and still use his money. Like, I know that you feel like you've used people for so long, but baby, this your man. Use him up. Use him up for this. Like, she's like, I want to buy my own scratch off and nails, blah, blah. That's the stuff that you used him for. You know what? Maybe you use your money for that, and then you use his money for the bags and the clothes. She probably right, because she was like, I just want to buy my own snacks, my chips, and she probably right. She probably got the game right. But I'm like, I need your money for everything. I don't want to use my money for anything. I'm saving up on my money. Saving up. And let me tell y'all a trick. Crazy as fuck. This is the trick though, y'all ladies. If you are trying to get out of a situation, but he is still paying for groceries and all that, you go to the grocery store, you ring up your items, and then when it's time to pay, you swipe your card and you ask for cash back. You do that every time you go shopping, and every time you go shopping, it will not say that you asked for actual cash. It will just be the annual total for what you bought at the supermarket. That's how you save the money, and you get your flee plan away. And that's just for the women who need something to help them get away because they're stuck in a situation that they can't get out of. That's a nice little cheat. It won't say that you took cash out. It'll just say what the annual total was. You could, every time you go shopping, you can go shopping every day you taking out $100, and that's just saying that, and it'll say that you spent $200 in total at the supermarket. Okay, so I'm here for y'all. I want all my women to win. I want us to all be safe. I want us to be in thriving in beautiful relationships where we feel loved and honored and respected and listened to and valued. And I feel like I'm the girl who got the tips. So I'm here to help and share. Quinn, and they're at the athlete's house, and he brings in flowers, but not only for Camille, not only for Quinn, but for Camille too. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, he was like, oh, she told me you were gonna be here, so I got you these. Oh, and then he gave her the bigger bouquet. Quinn, I'm like, I need a man who knows how to be a man. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, I need a man who knows how to be a man. He just knows how to really swoon a girl. Okay, so him and his homeboy come in, and they about to play, or not even about to play, but they about to have like a little night in where they hang out, and they decide that, and not even decide, but Camille decides to stay, and they have this little night in, and her and the homeboy get like, they chummy. So I'm like, oh my God, the chummy is so funny. Like, the chummy is so funny. Like, and Quinn and her homeboy were all like lovey-dovey, and Camille kind of kicked it, she kind of hit it off with the other basketball player, but they are just not faithful, like, I don't know, like, can she trust him? Even she's pregnant and he wants to, entertain her. Like, can she trust him off of just that be the thing, like, we don't think that far in it, but I'm such a deep thinker that's how far I think. Like, it's not just me. Like, why do you want to deal with me while I'm in this situation? Why can't you say, once you have the baby, let's, hit me back up so we can, rekindle or get to know each other, or blase. But you want to get to know me while I'm pregnant with somebody else's baby? I don't know. I just feel like that's red flags. So they're having a good time. Camille winds up having him take her home. Honey, he was offering, so she might as well, right? So I'm like really screaming like, but then I'm like, red flag, because like, who wants to deal with a pregnant lady, especially a basketball player? But also, I forget that Quinn's guy is a sugar daddy. He not really like her man, he her sugar daddy. So it's like, oh, so Camille can have a sugar daddy? She need one of those, honey, because she don't got no insurance. So yes to that. So she winds up bringing him to her house. Well, he takes her home, and then who knocking at the door? Boom, 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 because she not answering the phone. She like, now you popping up at my house, bitch. You was, and you have been popping up at his house very often. And maybe she stopped because, the 4th episode shows her on her 8th month. So we saw her at 12 weeks and now she's 8 months. So we didn't see that middle. So we don't know if she's popped up recently, But still, like, from what we do know, you have been popping up at his house. So it's like, why can't he pop up at your house? But now you mad because you got a man here. And then, homeboy like, what's up? It's the pound. I love me a masculine man. I love me a man who don't back down. I love me a man who go walk into and he just know that, not that he's that man, but he's a man. Like, nobody gonna intimidate me, because that's how I walk into a room. No bitch faze me. No bitch press me. No bitch bothers me. Like, when I walk into a room, I'm the main character of my show, of my scene, of my plot. Like, that, it's all me. And when I'm around people, I'm adding them into my show, into my plot, into my scene. And that's that. And that's all 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay? 30. This is the ending scenes, and I love that. Ty and old girl make it official. They tell each other that they love each other after Ty comes over to apologize for dismissing her. She definitely needed to apologize because she was bugging the fuck out. Like, how dare you dismiss this girl like she's one of your employees? You met her through a business venture. Like, she's somebody that you secretly be working with or having ties with business wise. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. And you acting like that just because she said that you needed to fix something or make it better is a little baffling. Talking about, I just want to be my best self. I don't want you to think that I'm like, girl, that's how everyone feels. Yes, but it's not reality. Like, in reality, you can't just always have your best foot forward, or you have your person or the person that you love see you in your best foot. Sometimes they're gonna see you at your worst, and that's what homegirl said. Like, what's love with only seeing the person at their best? Like, we will know if this will actually work if we see each other at our worst. And I totally agree. Duh. Oh my God. So athlete tells Quinn he loves her. And I mean, do we believe it? Like, an athlete telling you that he loves you? A rapper telling you that he loves you? A man telling you that he loves you? We don't believe it. We don't believe it. We actually think that he's lying, but Quinn believes it because Quinn's a lover girl. Comment below if you would have believed it. Just because you want it to actually be true, you would have believed it. Because before they came to his house, him and the homeboy Camille and Quinn was already there. Quinn was like, I am really falling for him. I haven't spoken to him about it, but I really like him. And then, we made things or told each other that it was just gonna be this like fling, but it's looking like it's not gonna be a fling. What am I gonna do? Like, and Camille's like, go for it. Two delusional bitches talking to each other, and shit gonna work out. One pregnant with a baby daddy, and the other one. And then I just hate that they be making Camille / Meagan Good say like shit like, my trifling baby daddy. Like, she don't look good saying that. It's not believable, y'all. Like, it's not believable. But whatever. He tells her he loves her. She gets her brains bashed through her head the right way. And then The phone rings. It's late night. When a nigga phone ring late night, nothing is good about that. Nothing is good about a nigga phone ringing late night. I'm talking about ringing, pinging, dinging. I don't care about notifications, all of that. If a nigga cheating, that shit banging, okay? If a nigga cheating, that shit banging. If a nigga is not cheating, it's silent. Because there's nobody really to talk to. You don't really want to talk to your homeboys. Nah, I'm playing. You know, a nigga love his homeboy. Phone ring. He gets out the bed after crushing her brains. Crushed her. He gets out the bed, walks off out the frame, the camera frame. She's in the bed, pretending like she sleeps. Hey, Sabrina. Yeah, babe. I'ma be in town tomorrow. I'ma see you tomorrow. Yeah, babe. I love you. Ah! You love her. Nigga, you was just telling me you loved me. And that's why you don't believe athletes. That's why you don't believe no man. And who the fuck is Sabrina? Let's not even jump. Who is Sabrina? You love multiple bitches? You talking to multiple bitches? But it's like, girl, you decided that this was gonna be a fling. Y'all met at like a sugar daddy, sugar baby type of party event anyway. That was just what it was. So it's like, do we expect anything different? No, because our expectations are what? Low for these niggas. You don't have no expectations. We just, whatever happens because you don't expect nothing, you know? But that is the end. Comment below if you guys enjoyed 3 and 4, because honestly 3 and 4 have been making me like, I need to see the full season. Like, I have been loving it so much, like, and I can't wait for the next episode, like. But thank you so much for watching this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below how you guys are feeling about the season so far. I feel like it is making me gonna miss it. You know, like it's like moving fast, but also it's giving you good quality, like a quality TV show. You get the atmosphere, you get the scenery, you get the art, beauty. Like, we actually are getting live shots of them walking outside, you know, and in a actual space. I love that, you know, and not in a studio like Tyler Perry vibes. But I love y'all so much. I will see y'all in my next one, and we are out of here. Bye, slumber party babies.